Hi everyone, so welcome to IELTS with Seethal. Today we are going to look at the maps in IELTS listening. So a lot of students have trouble with maps. So when it comes to maps, you have to really start making sure that you are able to recognize the map language. So now when I look at a map, I am looking at the markers. So here in this map, you can see several markers here. That is the bank, the hill road, the city road, the public gardens, the Crawley road, and Station Square. You can see all those things at a glance. So make sure that you look at these markers initially. That is before beginning the conversation, you have to pay attention to these markers. Okay, you have to keep in mind where these markers are actually located in your map. And in addition, you have to make sure that you are aware about the directions like north, east, south, west. And this portion is the north, this is the east, this is the south, and this is the west parts. Also, you have to be familiar with your right and left. Okay, so all these things have to be kept in mind before you really start doing a map. Now, say for example, you have to be familiar with some of the map language here. So let's take an example. What is this road called in English? Okay, does anybody knows? What's this road being called? It looks like a curve, right? But this is known as a winding road in English. Okay, and what is this little road that leads to the public gardens? Okay, it could be probably be told as a footpath or a passageway to the public gardens. This is not a road actually. The Crawley Road is a road and this is a little passageway towards the public gardens. Okay, and then this little road here, or we can call it as a short road. Okay, and it leads off from the Station Square. And you can call it as a short road, or you can call it as a closed road or a dead end. All right. And then when you refer to this road, what will you call this? How can you describe this road? You may call it as a narrow road, right? And you can call it as a narrow diagonal road because it goes in diagonal direction. Okay. And then if you're looking at the answer choice C, where is C located? It might be located at the intersection. It's not located at intersection actually. It is located across the bank. They'll say the C is located across the bank, or they might say it is in the opposite side of the bank. Okay, or in the south of bank. Either way, they can describe the answer choice C. Okay, so always make sure and pay attention to what they are trying to say. Okay, and your duty is to be familiar with all these map language before you walk into the examination. Okay, and there comes the practice, that you have to practice a lot of maps so as to be familiar with all these map languages. And, in order to make maps easy, you should improve your vocabulary. It's an English test. Okay. So let's see this hill road, and what is this portion called? That is where the hill road and the city road meet. What is this called? Okay. So this is not an intersection actually. This is called as a junction in English. Okay. So it is really important to know all these kinds of specific words in the map. Okay, so if you don't know the language, that's what makes the map difficult, you guys. Okay, you have to be familiar with all those words so as to make the maps so easy for you. Okay. Now there are some other words that we have to know. So say for example facing. What does that mean? Facing, that is the F, the answer choice F is facing the hill road or facing the junction. Okay, so that is meant by facing. And what do you mean by up through? Up through. Then leads off from. Same side. All these words are these direction related words. Okay, so make sure that you know all these words before attempting a map question. Okay, so let's play the tape, and you have to do it first, and then later on we will discuss it in detail.
You have some time to look at questions 15 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 15 to 20.
The sheep market is one of the main centres for art and history in the whole of the country. If you look at our map, you'll see some of the main attractions there. Most visitors start from Crawley Road at the bottom of the map. The Reynolds House is one of the oldest houses in the city and is open to the public. It's on the north side of Crawley Road, next to the footpath that leads to the public gardens. The area is particularly interesting for its unusual sculptures. The thumb is just what its name suggests, but it's about 10 metres high. You'll see it on Hill Road, across the road from the bank. The museum's got a particularly fine collection of New Zealand landscapes. It's on the east side of the sheep market, on City Road. It's on the other side of the road from the public gardens, immediately facing the junction with Hill Road. The Contemporary Art Gallery is on a little road that leads off Station Square, not far from the public gardens. The road ends at the gallery. It doesn't go anywhere else. That's open every day except Mondays. The Warner Gallery specialises in 19th century art. It's on City Road, near the junction with Crawley Road, on the same side of the road as the public gardens. It's open on weekdays from 9 to 5 and entry is free. Finally, if you're interested in purchasing high-quality artwork, the place to go is Nucleus. You need to go from Crawley Road up through Station Square and east along Hill Road until you get to a small winding road turning off. Go up there and it's on your right. If you get to City Road, you've gone too far.
Okay, so now let's discuss the answers. Answer choice 15, the Reynolds House. Where is it located? The answer choice is H. Here they told the north side of Crawley. Then they have said the footpath and public garden. Okay, so the north side of Crawley Road, the footpath, and then the public garden. So it must be H. Answer choice H. Because the only footpath in this map is this one, you guys. So you don't have to search anywhere else. Just look at this footpath. And it is none other than the answer choice H. Okay. So it won't be I because they have clearly told you that it is in the north side of the Crawley Road and it is in the footpath and then the public garden. So it must be the H. Okay. Next, the question number 16, the thumb. The answer is C. and they have told Hill Road across the bank. The Hill Road across the bank. So this is the Hill Road. This is the Hill Road, and it is across the bank. So it must be the answer choice C. Okay. Now the 17th one is the museum, and it is F, because they have told the city road, then facing the junction. Facing the junction. Okay, so this is the city road, and this is the city road, and it is facing the junction. So this is a junction between Hill Road and the city road. So this museum is situated or it is facing the junction. So it must be the answer choice F. Okay. Now the next one, 18th one is the Contemporary Art Gallery is G. Okay, and they said that it is on a little road, then it leads off the station square. Okay, on a little road leads off the station square, and it doesn't goes anywhere. They said like that. So it's here on a little road, means that this is the short road. Little is a synonym for short. So it is a little road, and it leads off from the station square. So this is a road that leads off from the station square, everybody, and it doesn't goes anywhere, which means that it is dead end. So that the answer choice is G. Okay, now question number 19 is the Warner Gallery, and it is the answer choice is I, because they have told the City Crawley Junction, and same side as garden. Okay, so it is the City Crawley. Where is the City Crawley Junction? This is the City Crawley Junction is here. This is the junction, and it is on the same side as garden, which means that same side as garden means that this is the garden, and this is in the same side, which means I is the answer. Okay, it will never be E, because E is also on the same side of the public gardens, but you have chosen the wrong junction. Okay, they have clearly told that it is the City Road and Crawley Road junction. So this is the junction, and it is on the same side of the public garden. So I is the answer here. Okay, if you're marking E, then you're wrong. You're on the wrong junction. All right. Now, question number 20, it is answer choice is B, because they have told up through the station square, and east on Hill Road until we get the winding road. Okay, so through the station square. What do you mean by this up through? Up through is this. That is this road is up through the station square, which is we go along the station square. Up through the station square, and then we go east side. Okay, we go east on the Hill Road until we get this winding road. So if you know this already, that this road is winding road, no matter you get lost before that. Okay, as soon as you hear this word winding road, you can get to this point. Okay, the winding road, and so this is the answer choice B. Okay, and they have said that if you are reaching here, it is too far from the nucleus. Okay, so which means that B is the answer choice. Okay, so the thing is that you have to be aware of the map language. Okay, then only you can do this, and practice is the only thing that you can do, and there is no secret formula for this. Okay, so practice in the sense you don't have to do it again and again and again, go on doing the maps, several maps. No, there are several other things that you can do. You simply take one question paper and listen to the tape and listen to the words that they are using. Okay, some unfamiliar words, you might come across some unfamiliar words, so make sure that you know those words, so that it will be so easier for you when you attempt the next map. Okay, do that in that way, then it will become more easier to do this part of the IELTS listening. Okay, so this is the end of the today's lesson, and we'll see in the next video with another map. Okay.